room in hell. The dead will walk the earth.
Yo yo, chupacabras. I should have thrown that in there. The mythical beast of the Mexican plains.
Hey, chupacabra!
So good to see you guys. A little bit of a squeaky chair. Today we've got something fresh and new. We normally do amps, pedals and guitars. Now we're kind of doing it all in one with the Roland RC300 loop station. It is a clever, complicated piece of kit, so I'm not going to bore you with what it's capable of. It's got Cosmo effects in there, it's 3 tracks of audio, imagine it being 3 independent looper pedals, so everything is overdubbable. All of the specifications are on the Roland website, so get over there and check that out. What we're going to do today is we're going to just run through some tones. How would it affect you as the guitarist who maybe hasn't got the greatest bunch of musical friends or any friends, and how you can kind of play with yourself. Don't say anything, Bib. In a way that won't get you arrested. So, not that you get arrested for playing with yourself these days, it's still legal.
I think it depends on where you're doing it.
Right, yeah, so like, yeah, you don't want to be doing it anywhere around
schools. Don't go busking outside schools.
Don't play with your RC300 around schools that's our advice warning. So we're going to go through a few of the demo models that are built into the unit. Again, 3 tracks of audio, it's just awesome. And for a guy like me who goes out and plays with himself on a regular basis, it's dead nice to just be able to have 3 triggers to get me from one section to another in a piece of music. So demos, and then we're going to look at building a piece of music, so we're going to do that now. So what I've got track 1 set up as a riff, track 2 is set up as a chorus section, which is going to make the other riff kind of modally change. If you don't know what that means, check out the PG tips. And then track 3 is just a little bit of a funky ditty or a breakdown, so if I drop the other 2 tracks out I just get this section of ness. What we can do as well with this unit is we can transpose to any key, so we can move it up or down. What I'm doing with this is I'm moving it up, so I actually get it up to a minor third, and then I can keep the solo there. What I've done is I've transposed the solo as well, so every track goes up. So let's see how that sounds. So this is track 1. Track 3. Track 4. Now what I can do as well is I can drop track 2 in at any time, so I can actually punctuate the chords with my feet. So I can get the first chord, so I'm kind of playing another riff over it. So that's what we're going to do, and then I can noodle over the top of that. So what I'm going to do is have a little noodle, drop in the backing track, and then transpose it. So here we go, that's what it sounds like. So hopefully you could hear that I would kick that through to loads of different sections of that particular song. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to, by some type of swishy beautiful pictures of the pedal, move into setting up a demo patch. So we're going to do that next. Right guys, so now we've loaded up Modern Pop, which is one of the built-in demos. So it is exactly what it says on the tin. So what I'm going to do is track 1 gives you a nice piano part, track 2 is the main drum rhythm and bass notes, and then track 3 is left to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to mimic the keyboard part or the piano part from track 1, just so I've got an acoustic variable or clean variable of that riff, and then I'm going to jam a solo over the top, dropping tracks in and out. Now the effect of choice on this track is a filter effect, which gives us a very clubby kind of sub blow your whistle kind of tone. Do you agree with that bit?
That's not how I describe it.
It's not. How would you describe it, that?
I honestly couldn't say. I'd go with it's like a slow-mo whooshy underwater effect. I would not have gone with it's a blow your whistle kind of club tune.
Yeah, like woo woo. No. Right, well comment anyway, whatever you think this effect is. But anyway, let's nail it. So track 1. Now I'm about to overdub my picky part over the top. That in there, I can take that out now. I can actually replace the original track with that guitar part. Clubby washy blowy whistle bit. Right, so now let's listen to all tracks built up from track 1, track 2, track 3. Track 1, track 2. Track 3, and then I'm going to kick in distortion over the top of that. No, not by putting the tuner on or by saving. That's the one I'm looking for. Right, so here we go with the 80s inspired kind of solo thing. Thing. Fair enough. So that's track 1, track 2, track 3. That sounds pretty decent. Definitely gives you a nice enough backing track to jam over. So let's dial in another fantastic free demo from the RC300 and have some pleasure times with it. Right, so the last section of the demo. So hopefully you guys know what the pedal's all about by now. And what we've done in lieu to the whole chupacabra thing at the start, we found a Latin rock backing track, again just to show the diversity of the demos on offer on this model, on this pedal. Or station. So we're going to do a little bit of Latino. Now with this one I have got a lo-fi effect, so it kind of takes it to like a really lo-fi kind of EQ, which sounds really cool, especially for this type of music. What I've also done, I've triggered track 3 as a one-shot trigger, so whenever I click on it, it's going to target, it's going to fire the sample, which is brilliant. This is more akin to what I'm using the pedal for. I'll trigger backing vocals and samples and little guitar riffs that keep me in being able to play an album version after loads of edits live, really. So here is the initial riff. It's a bit but it's good. It shows the diversity. So if you're a solo guitarist, you just need to go out and play a 35-minute gig, 40-minute gig. There's just in the demos alone, man, you're gonna sound rad with this unit. So there we go with this. So track 1. Baby's instantly feeling that.
I am feeling that.
And now, so what I'll do is I'll trigger my one shot. So I can keep triggering that, or let it just run out, and it won't trigger again. I can actually keep continually re-triggering. So again, I can create my own type of rhythmic melody, and then let's drop them. And then again, I'll play a little bit of a solo ditty over the top of this now. There we have it. I didn't kick in the lo-fi then, did I? Check this. Cuban. So there you go. That's the lo-fi stuff. So great pedal, great thing to have if you're lonely and you have no friends. Great price, great bunch of guys. So get over to the Roland website and check it out if you're looking at a looper. Why have one loop when you can have 3? That's what I see it. Check it out, guys. I'm going to catch you in the next vid.